Welcome to Crime and Music. I'm Michelle L., and today we're going to talk about Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious was born May 10th, 1957 in London as Simon John Ritchie. He became involved in the punk movement in the mid-1970s with others such as Johnny Rotten, Vivienne Westwood, and Susie Sue. Prior to joining the Sex Pistols, he briefly played drums for Susie and the Banshees. He replaced bassist Glenn Matlock of the Sex Pistols in 1977. He was often criticized for his musical ability. It has been reported that during some of his recordings, other musicians had to play the bass parts instead of him. The Sex Pistols only released one studio album. Never mind the Bullocks, here's the Sex Pistols. Popular songs associated with the band were Anarchy in the UK, God Save the Queen, and Pretty Vacant. Sid was also very widely known for his rendition of My Way. Sid Vicious was one of the defining images of punk with his aggressive anti-establishment style, his leather jackets, spikes, chains, and dyed hair, and his chaotic, strange behavior. Sid had a highly public and turbulent relationship with Nancy Spungen. Friends and associates described their relationship as emotionally intense, codependent, volatile, and heavily shaped by addiction. Nancy herself was known for her confrontational behavior, her intense personality, her heavy heroin use, and her deep involvement in the punk subculture. Their relationship was heavily dependent on drug abuse, especially heroin. They reportedly spent much of their time using heroin together while isolating themselves from everyone else around them. Sid was repeatedly involved with fights at concerts, vandalism, drug-related incidents, and violent altercations. He had developed a reputation for self-destructive and erratic behavior. Nancy Spungen was found stabbed to death in a room at the Hotel Chelsea on October 12, 1978. Sid was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Sid initially claimed he could not remember what happened that night. At other times, he reportedly made conflicting statements. While awaiting trial, he spent time at Riker Island. During this time, he was described as depressed, emotionally unstable, deeply affected by Nancy's death, and suffering from withdrawal and addiction issues. He was released on bail and attempted rehabilitation and detoxification, but was later rearrested after additional incidents of drug use. The case never went to trial as Sid passed prior to the proceedings being completed. Nancy Spungen's murder remains legally unsolved as there was never a conviction or acquittal of the accused. On February 2nd, 1979, shortly after being released on bail, Sid Vicious died of a heroin overdose at the age of 21. His death was ruled an accident.
In between.